Plakata and the 61's. Here's 61’s base hit to lead things off. He's followed by Hank Dweck, another base hit. So 2 men on, nobody out for Plakata. Men on the corners. Gabe Abadi, he's going to ground out to Simcha Adler. Looks back the runner. Easier to do because he's a lefty. Throws him out at first. Then he gets Avi Dweck looking for the second out. An intentional walk to Mokas, and then Avrami Rosenberg is going to fly out. So first and third, nobody out. They do not score. Here's Eli Bahara. That's a leadoff single for him. He's followed by Zach Ashkenazi, who's going to ground out to third. David Farka Caballo, he's also going to ground out. This one to second base. And then Ike Mavora with another ground out. So leadoff single for the 61's, and they don't score. We go to the top of the second. Second inning, Carlos Abadi, he's going to leg out an infield hit. That's Javier Dweck in the sombrero. Leo Pachotto is going to pop up to the infield, and Leo Settin is going to ground out. 2 outs, 1 on.
2 outs for Plakata in a 0-0 game. Probably the fastest outfield in the league. Z in left, Farka in center, Eli Bahara in right. Grounder to short. Makes the flip. 3 outs and the side is retired. Mokas, give us a scoring inning.
0-0. Top, bottom 2.
0-0, bottom 2. Okay. Morning, Sandy. How are you? You are late for your play-by-play.
Nice. I like the 2 matchups today.
There was a lot of debate, Sandy, over what is the marquee matchup. Is it Sunday or Monday?
Yes, Jake, a base hit.
Yeah, Mokas got a very late break on that, and he came up.
I think this is the big game of the week.
This is the game of the week. So this originally, Sandy, was a Monday. I had the recommendation to move it to Sunday.
I agree.
And Norman, out of respect for the roles of this week, actually flexed it.
Unbelievable. Norman now arrives back home tomorrow for the ball games.
Oh,
Hi, Uncle.
we're at 0-0
0-0 here, Uncle.
in the bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second.
Yes. Runner on first, no outs.
So Norman is back tomorrow, but at night or in the evening? Or
It's definitely not going to be at the game, Sandy. That's all I know.
This is your first role as commissioner.
That's all I'm privy to.
Oh, Sim.
Sim hits a line out.
Other way there.
Sandy, what do you think about running with the bat? Typically frowned upon.
I don't love it. I think sometimes it's just a bad habit. I think he wanted to go other way there. He did, but he just got it up a little bit.
Mic'd up is what you're
No,
trying
just
to
need
say.
a rolling camera. You can choose what you want. Norman always says, "Oh, wait, it's between pitches."
Right.
You take what you want. I'm giving you gold all the way through.
Sandy, I was actually mic'd up this morning between 7:30 and 9 a.m.
Life as an interim commissioner.
Yeah, you know what? We thought it'd be a good bit. It wasn't all that exciting.
Okay.
So I don't know if it'll ever hit
You
the.
try things.
That's the gap. Kush splits the gap. It gets by the first guy, but they make it play at second. Kush is all yes is in center, right?
Excellent backup.
Or else
Jake,
that would have been a homer.
Definitely, Jake, not the fastest, so he was going to stop at third. If he didn't back up, he scores easily, and like you say, push, possibly a home run, and now Jigga comes up with a big opportunity here to drive in some runs early.
Yeah, 1 out. You got to get definitely 1. But
Problem with Jigga in these spots that I've seen,
left side.
pull hitter and line draw, a lot of line drives,
Uh-huh.
and which is a good thing.
Normally.
In these spots,
Right.
sometimes he finds himself lining out to the shortstop,
Right.
third baseman. He's got to lift it here if he's gonna hit the ball in the air.
Time.
Yeah, I don't know that he wanted Jake. The first strike was, he threw a hard strike, and then after that, nothing really in the zone.
1 out. Bases loaded after a intentional walk to Jake. We'll call it. Elliott man up. Walked him.
Well, you know what? Like you say, the intentional comes back to haunt them because now Elliott Mann's given a free pass, and it's 1-0 61.
And that wasn't competitive, Sandy.
No.
That was not a competitive at
No,
bat.
and now Joey Cohen bats with the top of the order looming.
That is lunges
You know
at
what? You
that
gotta
one.
waste it, Saul. Sometimes. Yes, it was high, but 1-2 count or 2-2 count,
Yes.
whatever we're at here, you gotta protect.
And Joey Cohen trying to damage some cars notoriously has an agreement with Uri Adler. Every car he gets is 10% off his own insurance policy. That is line. Fair ball off the glove of Eddie Michon. 1 run will score. Jigga trying to score. He'll score. Play to third. No throw. And Eddie Michon touched that ball, but it was hit too hard. And Joey Cohen, 2-run, 1-out double. It is first and third, 1 out.
Big at bat for Joey there. It was a pitcher's count, and Eddie pitched him tough. Joey wasted a couple of pitches, then gets that double into right field.
Just
3-0.
over
Yep.
the outreached arm of Eddie Michon. I think he actually touched that ball.
Would have been a web gem.
Would have been a web jam, yes. So now it's 3-0. That's a grounder. Goes to second for 1. Oh, he drops it. I think that's on the transfer, Sandy. That's a good call. That's on the transfer.
Yeah, definitely on the transfer. The runner on third waited and scored, so Eli Bahara gets the run in there. Big run for them, and it's now 4-0.
It's a lot of speed on the bases and a lot of speed coming up. Swings, that's a ground. That's going to be a tough play. Looks to second, makes the play.
Leo goes a short way there to end the inning, but the damage has been done. 61's put up a 4th spot here in the second, end of 2, Memorial Day weekend. 4-0 61, Sandy Shalom. YMSL powered by a Soul Run, YMSL. Oh.
That's line. Base hit up the middle.
Beautiful base hit, Jake. Just out of his reach as he dove, and a leadoff single for Soul. We'll bring up some of the big guns coming up. Hank coming up now.
You know, the risk of going 4 here is a grounder up the middle is a double at least.
Yeah, and
You're up by 4 runs.
we'll throw strikes. Popped it
That's a
up.
high. See that? Joey camps under it.
Wow. That's a major league pop-up, and there was an eternity to get to that.
1 out, runner on first. Gave a baddie up. That's a line drive up the middle, base hit. Zoya will take third. Farka, ball gets by him. Gabri, and that'll allow him to score. So a base hit up the middle, error by Farka, allows Gabe to extend that to a double. Plakata on the board, 4-1.
Leo really fast around those bases. He was getting third easily, and the second Farka couldn't come up with that. He got home. Gabe took second.
Javi swings, that's gonna get dropped for a base hit. Ra comes up firing. Go ahead, Sandy.
And Avrami
First
comes
and
to
second
the plate.
1 out, now it's 4-2. Avrami swings, that's a base hit. They're gonna hold him up on Zach's arm, that's for sure. So it's bases loaded, 1 out. Sandy.
Some
61's
really
put up
nice hitting.
4.
Yeah.
Plakata's got 2 now with 1 out and bases
And
loaded.
clean singles, clean line drives. That's Locas. They were playing him deep, but it wasn't a pop-up, a true pop-up.
I mean, listen, in a big inning, you're
Yeah.
gonna have 1 or 2 that are.
But
that
these are
not right.
real hits, and now
Locas
Los
was
comes
the
up.
only one that wasn't real.
Yeah.
All the others were
Yeah.
ripped. You know, Sandy, before the 61's went on their 4-game winning streak, we said 1 inning in every game was really bad. So now let's see. They got 2. They have the ability to give up 1 and get out of this, or even tie the game. Just reset.
Absolutely. Yeah, they got to sign for a 4-3 end of the inning.
That's a line drive. Caught by Braha. Runner will tag. Throw goes in home.
That throw has to come into second. In my opinion, I don't think he had a shot to get him. Keep that guy out of scoring position.
I hear you,
The
but
go-ahead run is now at second. and I don't think
not one 61's yelled at him to throw to second there. That's a rookie coming
Yeah.
up firing, Sandy. If they want him throwing to second,
They should have
all
told
they
him,
got to do
yeah.
is yell.
Leo Pachoto.
Leo, ground ball. Bobbled but recovered
Big play
for
by
the
Jake.
out.
The runner ran in front of him. That was a harder play than it looked. But Plakata comes back with 3 here in the third, middle of the third coming. 4-3 61's. Sandy Sham, YMSL powered by DSN.
It's a 4-3. That's a pop-up. Eddie Michon breaking in. And he's out. Farka running with the bat on a pop-up to first.
Nothing illegal about that.
Ike jumping. Ike actually missed a rule last week. For those keeping track, it was his first rule missed in 12 years.
I got it right.
That is a bounce. Oh, catch call there. Jake swings. Fly ball to center. A 1-2-3 inning after a big inning for the 61's. Plakata looking to tie the game or perhaps take the lead. A very clean inning there from Eddie Harari. 2 outs, nobody on. So after a 7-run explosion by both sides, no one's gone on first base in around 7 outs.
What inning?
Bird bringing provisions to the field. Wow. And so a 2-out walk. That's our first base runner in a while. It'll bring up Hank. That's a bomb to right. Braha makes the catch in deep right. Takes a home run away from Hank. And the 61's will head to the dugout. Braha got a perfect read on that. Makes the catch. I had the angle. A huge play by Eli Bahara of the 61's. Made it look easy. Made it look easy. Zach Ashkenazi on his 30th birthday, live on the field. Happy birthday to Z.
Thanks, bro.
Zach, great catch. Zach.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, bud. Happy birthday, Zach. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes.
You share the same birthday as the star. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah. That's
Happy
good.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Made a nice catch, but not as good as the right fielder.
No, he's got years up.
Jordan. Got the parents in the house for that. That's legit. That's legit.
No.
Pickup of Eli Bahara, winner of 4 straight.
It's a great
6-out
catch.
pickup,
It's a
a great catch.
A huge catch in a pivotal moment.
Another 1-2-3 inning thrown by Eddie Harari. Here's Jacob Jamal making the 3rd out. It's a ground ball to 3rd. He's retired. Now Gabe Abadi is going to bat, leading off. He skies one. Farka calls it. Then the walk started to happen. There's Javier Dweck and Morris Casson, each walking. 2 on, 1 out. Avrami Rosenberg, hard grounder. Ralph Cohen touches 3rd, throws to 2nd. It is truly an epidemic. 2 men on. How many ground balls to 3rd this year? More than ever. There's Elliott Mann, the ground ball. Joey Cohen, another ground ball. 61 suddenly cannot buy a hit. It's 1-2-3 inning after 1-2-3 inning. Still a 4-3 game. Here's Carlos Abadi. He flies out to lead things off. Then Leo Picciotto draws a walk, playing with fire when you're dealing with the walks. But Simca gets the next out on a pop-up to 2nd. Here's Leo Setton. This is a high pop, but this one is going to land. So it is men on 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Here's El Nino Soli S's. He drops another clean base hit. That's going to tie the game. That walk ended up coming around. With men on 2nd and 3rd, Hank Dweck is intentionally walked. Gabri clocks it. Here's Z drifting back, having to jump up to make that grab. That retires the side, but it is now 4-all. Here's Zach Ashkenazi. He is going to get a base hit to right center. Farka hits one hard, but look where Eddie Michon is playing, like on the bag. That's 1 out. Mavora hits a soft grounder to 2nd. There's 2 outs. Zach got pushed over to 2nd and then to 3rd. And then Jake Braha with the man on 3rd in a 4-all game. He's going to do like a half swing, pops up, and that's the inning. Javier Dweck is going to hit a ground ball in the right spot, and that is a leadoff single. Mokas erases him with the fielder's choice of Rummy Rosenberg. Nice swing going the opposite way. Mokas tries costing him a hit, but he's safe. 2 men on. Carlos is frustrated. You see him toss the bat. He's popping up too many times in this game. There's the 2nd out, and then the 3rd out, a fly ball to right field. Simcha Adler leading off. He's going to drive one to left field. That is caught on the line. Nate Kush going to pop up in foul territory. That is caught by Gabri.
Grounder, throws. Allie Marshall with a game-tying single with 2 outs.
Really?
2 outs in the
7th?
bottom of the 7th with a game-tying single.
Wow.
And so they're headed to the 8th inning. They're in the 8th inning now. We're headed to the top of the 8th here.
Wow, extra innings all over the place.
Wow.
Extra innings on an extra Memorial Day
We need a new committee.
weekend. I tap out at 12 o'clock. So double extra inning games here. Irv Fallis. Oh, it is not. This is the 8th.
8th, I think you're right.
This is the 8th, Sandy.
Free baseball. Mama got me a little gas.
She'll do that, Sandy. That ball is hit pretty hard. That bat's. We'll check that bat, Vico.
They're very loud.
We'll check that bat. That sounded strange. That's a grounder to Joey. Comes up on him, throws across. Yeah! I made the scoop.
It's earned, not given, baby! It's earned, not given! Let's go! Come on, let's go, Nino!
Nobody ever knows what he says, Mocas, but it's loud enough to get you fired up.
Let's go!
He's debuting for real. Wow.
Here comes a line drive. That's gonna drop in front of Z. Runner goes to third. Throw comes in high. Gets away. Stays in play. So no run will score, but that's a double.
Yeah, Lee.
Second and third, 1 out for Plakata.
Hank didn't even pick up.
He's already on first. And Gabri comes up now, bases loaded, 1 man out here in the top of the 8th. Gabri came up with bases loaded, 2 out of the 8th, and he flew out deep to Zach. That would get the run in now. Sim, then 9-10-1 up. And a line drive, base hit. That's in right center. 2 runs are going to score.
called it.
Going to third is Hank, and taking second is Gabri. It's a 2-run double for Gabe Abadi. And Plakata now leads 6-4 here in the 8th. The bases are loaded with 1 out. They just intentionally walked Avi to reload the bases. And that's going to get at least 1 in. Good read by Gabri. He will come home. No throw, and it's... Oh, now there's a... What happened here? Oh boy. I thought Gabri had home all the way.
And he stopped.
He stopped. The throw came home. Then they had him in a rundown. So a run comes in. It's now 7-4. And there's still 1 out, and the bases remain loaded. Attack third. Throw to first.
That was weird.
And Ralph had the runner.
Bottom of the 8th here. Plakata puts up a 4 spot in the top of the 8th. They're up by 4, but back-to-back singles by the 61's puts the top of the order up, Z up, with a chance to, do damage and get Farka up to tie the game. Plakata thought they'd cruise after putting up 4 in the 8th, but trouble in the bottom of the order. Bottom of the 8th. 10 batter gets on, the 1 batter gets on. Now Z and Farka up.
All right.
61's were down 4, but now they have bases loaded, 1 out at the bottom of the 8th. Have a chance here, that's for sure. Best hitter on the team, or him and Z, top 2 hitters. Z gets on. Swings, that's a base hit up the middle. That'll score 1. Z will take third, that'll score Braha. Farka go to second, he's safe at second. And so a 2-run double on a slowly thrown in ball. 61's are now down 2 runs with Ike Mavora up with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. What looked bleak for the 61's, a base hit will now tie the game.
Okay, boys, Jake, let's go, Jake! Yeah! Come on, baby, let's go!
8-7, Plakata first and third, 2 outs, Farka on third, Jake Braha on first. And it's a full count. You don't want to walk him here and bring the winning run to second. So he'll lay in a pitch here. Swings, ground ball off of Eddie, makes the play, and Plakata holds on to win an 8. Final score 8-7. Simcha Adler had a chance to tie the game or win the game. Hit a grounder up the middle. Plakata holds on there.
Let's go. Back to work, boys. Let's go.
Plakata holds on there. Carlos, you put up 4 in the 8th.
Yeah.
Thought you'd cruise to a victory
Never.
here.
We never
61's.
cruise at YMSL,
Didn't
man.
make it easy.
You never cruise. I've
Never
been
cruise
on
in
both
the
sides of
YMSL.
that. Never cruise. You always got to focus and make the play.
Big play by Eddie
Good team.
there,
Top of
battling
the order
there.
up. They made some great hits and
Let's
you know.
go. 88 with a B.
Eddie, big 3-2 pitch.
They hit when they needed to. They got the tying run on.
I agree.
We needed to bear down.
Plakata takes game 1, the second extra inning game of today. And we head to game 2.